Hey guys, this is the Game Digest, and here is our final review for the latest Square Enix release, Valkyrie Elysium. Valkyrie Elysium is a hack and slash action adventure RPG game released on the PC, Xbox, and PS5. In this game, we follow the game's lead character, Valkyrie, a creature made by Odin, the All-Father, in her quest to deliver the world to salvation. The player will go on an adventure in a world filled with nightmarish creatures and heaven-like landscapes. In this game, you will vanquish every monster or creature that prevents you from accomplishing your task. But before we proceed, know that we are making guides, digests, and reviews for every game that we play. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want more of this content. Subscribing greatly helps and inspires us to do more quality videos. Thank you, and let's start the review. Gameplay. Valkyrie Elysium is a fast-paced hack-and-slash RPG game. The combat mechanics in the game are fairly simple and basic at the beginning. However, it gets a bit more complex as you progress. This is because you perform simple light and heavy attacks at the beginning, however later on you deliver extensive combos. This is because you unlock more moves and finishers as you progress with the game. In the game, you'll be able to equip different divine art skills, various weapon types, and summons called Einherjar that have their own set of skills and elements. Character building is divided into three branches, namely attack, defense, and the support tree, each with their own set of skills and passive buffs that can further strengthen your character. You can equip different weapons with their own unique combos or movesets, strengths, and elements. Plus, you can equip additional gears or power-ups that provide passive buffs as you level it up. Some weapons are effective to certain type of enemies, exploiting their weaknesses, adding a tactical aspect in the game. One of the core elements of the battle mechanics are the Einherjar summons. It is significant how you utilize them during battles, which elements you can imbue with them, which divine art complements the summons, and what weapon has the tactical advantage towards your enemies. Einherjar summons add flavor to the game's combat mechanic as they also attack and deliver devastating moves and spells against your enemies. They have their own elemental types that you can also imbue into your weapon and strengthen your divine arts to provide additional effects. Einherjar summons not only help you during battles, but they also aid you in traversing across the map, like providing you with ice platforms you can jump on to get across one area and towards another. They can burn bushes and break huge rocks that can block your path. You can also use a grappling hook or a soul chain to close the distance between you and your enemy, and you'll be able to do a combo chain with it as you unlock certain skills in your attack tree. There's also a crushed state mechanic which immobilizes your enemies and bosses once their elemental weakness gauge is full, leaving them vulnerable and open to your combos and skills. You will also have the ability to unleash powerful moves and spells called divine arts. These divine arts are either spells or skill attacks and have their own elements that can exploit your enemy's weaknesses and immobilize them by filling up their crush gauge. These skills are a great addition to your combos and are great crowd control tools. The only issue we have during battles is the game's camera, as sometimes it is not well oriented. Overall, Valkyrie Elysium is a great fast-paced hack-and-slash game, and its battle mechanics are the main strength of this game. World and storytelling. We played this game with the PS5, and graphics-wise, it is a beautifully crafted game. Character models are well done and smooth. The world is massive, and you'll find yourself exploring different kingdoms, castles, forests, and villages. A lot of breakables are spread out through every zone that gives you valuable orbs or souls that will be used to upgrade your character and weapons. There are also hidden areas which are only accessible via your grappling hook or a soul chain and through the double jump skill. These areas are where you can find hidden chests and valuable loots. You will be able to encounter various types of enemies with their own elemental strengths and weaknesses. Level design can feel overwhelming, but it can actually feel a little bland as there are only a few stuff you can do in each level. Killing enemies and bosses, opening chests, helping lingering souls, which unlock side quests, and gathering blossoms or some of the limited stuff you are able to do. We can say that the potential of offering more content in a massive area or zone is a kind of missed opportunity. There are a variety of side quests for each level or chapter with valuable rewards like new divine arts, valuable power-ups, Einherjar skill upgrades, and weapons. This adds to the game's replayability. As for the game's plot, it is pretty straightforward, short, and follows a linear path. In our opinion, the story and the dialogue of the game are somewhat mediocre. However, we will let you decide on your own if whether or not the game's story is interesting or not. To help you decide, watch out for a Valkyrie Elysium Story Digest, which we will be releasing soon. It will cover the game's whole storyline. Performance. As for the performance in a next-gen console like the PS5, Valkyrie Elysium did excellent. Battles were smooth, there were no frame drops, and we haven't experienced any glitches. Although there were some very minor visual glitches, but overall, it really performed well on the PS5. So, to sum it up, Valkyrie Elysium has excellent gameplay. It's short and has a straightforward story. It has limited RPG customization. It has good sound and music direction. And it performed well on the PS5. Final verdict. The game is enjoyable and fun but may not be a day one purchase unless you're really a fan of the Valkyrie series or just hungry for a new ARPG. Also, since there would be a lot of updates coming to this game in November, then maybe more game content will be available to its purchasers. Whether or not you decide to pick up this game, let us know in the comments section. Feel free to post down below your comments about our video. Stay tuned for our next tutorial and guide for Valkyrie Elysium. If you want more gaming content, be sure to like and subscribe to the Game Digest, and don't forget to enable notifications by clicking on the bell icon. Thank you for your support and stay tuned for our next game guides and reviews. We'll see you next time. Cheers.